Prodigal Steve returns to the darkest dungeon. How's it going, everybody? Last week, what did we do last week? Oh, right, we power leveled a Houndmaster. That is correct. This week, I would like to do a couple of things. I would like to tackle the Brigand 16 Pounder. I would like to tackle DD2, but neither of the parties that I'm considering for either of those missions are available. I'm thinking for the Brigand Pounder, just run the Dream Team. Hellion, Houndmaster, Plague Doctor, Vestal. The double stun on the Plague Doctor, plus cures Blight and Bleed, which is great for the wield. Houndmaster and Hellion can both hit all ranks and should be able to do enough damage to kill the summons. It's going to take a while to chip through the actual Pounder itself, but I think that party could work. Then DD2, it's a slog, right? Like it's a long mission. You're fine. You're not going back. Don't worry about it. This is going to be a slog of a mission. So what I'm thinking is Hellion in rank 1, because she can hit everything, plus she has double stun if we need it. Man-at-Arms in rank 2, he has Riposte. He can also guard whoever doesn't have the... what is it called? Talisman of the Flame? Where in the world are those? And there they are. Yeah, Talisman of the Flame. So he could guard whoever doesn't have that. Then I'm thinking Jester for stress healing and additional bleed, plus we could finale if we had to. So on and so forth. Really can't rely on camping to get rid of all of our stress, and it's got to be a problem, right? It's the darkest dungeon. Stress is going to be an issue. And we could also use that to farm virtues if we really wanted to, which is a whole nother slog and a half. But that's fine. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And then have a Vestal in the back, and I think Vestal would be who doesn't have the talisman. Everything I've seen, like all the spoiler-free air quotes DD2 preps have said, you know, have your Man-at-Arms guard the healer, who's the one without the talisman. So, which makes sense because you want your healer guarded anyway. They're usually the squishiest of the group. So I think this'll make sense. That being said, this week I'm going to try out this Criminal Intent party, mostly so that we can get stress healing and disease removal, etc., on the parties that I'm actually considering for those two missions. So yeah, we're gonna try out the Mark party again here on a short mission. Ancestor's Pen and the Wounding Helmet here on our Bounty Hunter for just full-on damage. Running Collect Bounty, Finish Him, Uppercut, and then a Mark. Dismiss his head and the Sun Ring on our Highwayman, since he isn't going to be focusing either range or melee, since I'm going to be running the point-blank shot Duelist Advance, but we also have Pistol Shot for back rank attacks, and then Wicked Slice, because we are going to the Ruins, and Bleed is substantially less useful there. Then the Raider's Talisman and the Blighting Satchel here on our Grave Robber. Blight is obviously going to be substantially more important in the Ruins. We also have the added bonus of Thrown Dagger, which benefits from marks, but then the plus 20% scouting chance from our Raider's Talisman is nice, and that's mostly why I'm bringing this. The Trap Disarm is nice, the increased crit is nice, and the speed is nice as well. We would expect her to be moving first and blighting a target every single turn. Then Cursed Incense for debuff and move skill up on our Occultist, and then Junia's Head as well for increased heals. And we are, of course, running the Demon's Pull for those back rank problems that we can't quite take care of with our Grave Robber or Highwayman. Plus, it has the nice bonus of clearing corpses. So I think this party is going to be the idealized version of a Mark party, which is nice for me since I've obviously had issues with the Mark parties in the past. I'm gonna just take a bunch of stuff here. Probably won't need anti-venom, but we'll take a little bit of it. I do wish we had some more bandages just because we are rolling an occultist as our healer, but this should be fine. So let's go ahead and embark here. Any second now. Takes it a second. It has to think about it. There we go. What is this? Explore 90% of rooms? That's not bad. Might as well start going this way. Path of least resistance and all that. Obviously have plenty of shovels. Oh, these three are going to get increased experience, as if that mattered, since everybody here is already resolved level 6. That's okay. As expected, we got a nice scout here. Might as well do this room. A hallway battle is not the end of the world, and it will give us the opportunity to test this party out a little bit. I'm not even going to take those. It's not even worth an inventory spot temporarily, because we know we're going to be discarding them. Okay, here we go. This is a good party to start with, actually. So let's pull you up to the front. I'm amazed that our grave robber didn't go first. He does have 12 speed, though, on the first round. Ah, okay. Sure, 9 damage there is fine. A dodge, huh? Maybe accuracy would be a nice trinket to add to our bounty hunter in the future. Obviously, I'm not overly concerned with bounty hunters since we only have one of them on the roster, but it's alright. What do we want to do here? I really wish the grave robber had a mark, but that's alright. We can do that. You have a pretty good chance to just kill him outright. Although maybe the stun on this unit would have been smarter, because we are going to now have to duelist advance here. Might as well get a heal off while we can, since the occultist is obviously unreliable as far as amount healed, and that riposte sorted that out. This is, yeah, no, we want all of that, actually. Actually, you know what? No. We do want him there. Just because that gives us 2, well, technically 3 units that can hit the back ranks, and that's normally where the most annoying and most in need of prioritization enemies are. It's typically the supports in the back, and you want to clear those out as soon as possible. The tanks and the damage dealers are less of a priority, which is, you know, how it works in basically every game ever. Take out the supports and then take out everything else. Yeah, we'll take the food since the grave robber is going to eat substantially more than normal, and by substantially more, I mean literally double by virtue of the Raider's Talisman. I appreciate that the scout still went off despite having the menu open there. Let's go this way, and we'll try and end closer to that treasure room. I'll probably do all of the hallway battles, as well as all of the room battles. Might as well just burn that now, although we are probably going to burn another torch before coming in here, just to keep that light up, avoid being surprised, and actually surprise the enemies, which is lovely. Okay. Stress dealer's gotta go. 12 damage is fantastic. This is a pull 2, right? You have annoyingly high dodge, and this will also mark you. Let's go ahead and do that. You can't hit the... Oh, you can hit the 3rd rank with this, so if she were stunned, that would do wonders. Did resist the debuff, which is unfortunate, but 1 damage off. I guess we should have just hit the cultist witch with the finish him. That is annoying, especially because I took Shadow Fade off. But it's not the end of the world because she can't actually move back to. So that'll sort that out relatively quickly. It's unfortunate that we didn't get an action off of that, but it certainly could have been worse. Might as well just do that. Get our highwayman into position for a point-blank shot. It would be nice if they would attack him. As much as I want to try and get a kill... Oh, we could get a curse kill. Which is always one of my favorite things to do. He has an action left this turn. There's no reason not to do that. I recognize that our bounty hunter and now also our grave robber require healing, but getting the curse kill is just too nice. 22 damage. I love it.
And now the true test. Hold fast.
Okay, well this is actually fine. I mean, it's not great, but it's not the end of the world. Let's kill you. I would have liked to clear these corpses, but we can always stack up more blight here. Then we can mark you for our highwayman. I do wish you didn't do that, though, because that's sending her back to death's door.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Okay, well, I'm beginning to rethink doing every battle. In fairness, though, I mismanaged this one fairly severely by not prioritizing the Arbalist, who is almost always a problem. Thankfully, we do have a lot of empty rooms here. It's a lot more obstacles than I expected here. We'll take that and then just burn it immediately. Do you eat double food when we do this? No. So there we go. Topped you off. Not that it's necessary going into this room, since we obviously don't have a battle here. I feel like this party is teaching me at least a little bit about how to use Mark Party, which is something I do want to learn for the eventual Stygian campaign. Alright, we're down to 6 food, which is just barely enough for one more hunger check. I was hoping for a secret door there, but knowing that this hallway battle is coming is maybe better. Yeah, I mean, it's almost certainly better, right? Like, we have no use for gold really anymore. %73% chance to hit, huh? We had to try it. Alright, that's the dodge debuff, so we'll go ahead and do that.
Decimated.
I'll gladly take that. 8 to 13. Let's do this. Because then he's maybe guaranteed to die to the point-blank shot, if not the riposte. Well, he did end up dying to the riposte, which I had completely forgotten about. I expected to just do 16 damage with that point-blank shot next turn. So we'll go ahead and get a stun off there. Blight. Gonna have to do that, which is fine. Light gets the kill. Still lower on HP than I would like, but all in all, going fairly well. Although that is almost certainly about to change. You've got to go. So we need 9 damage from our highwayman. We have to heal the bounty hunter. 19 damage is lovely. Probably going to see a resolve check here, which is unfortunate to say the least. Just stun. Or don't stun. That's fine too. Well, at least one of the stress dealers is dead.
Unbalanced.
Maybe I should have marked the cultist witch.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
That's fine. Stress him out all you want. Bothers me very little. We still need access to pistol shot, so we can't move him forward yet, but we'll get there. And 9 damage. Yeah, that'll do it, huh? You don't have a riposte, do you? I don't think so. Highwayman obviously does. Start with some blight, then we'll mark with the bounty hunter to hopefully remove that some of that protect. Did indeed, gets him down to 25. Heal our frontliner again. Go ahead and do that. Which maybe not the smartest play now that I think about it. Almost certainly should have used
Eradicated.
pistol shot there. I completely blanked on the name of that skill. Go and do that. Go and do this again. Point blank shots gotta get the job done here, right? Yeah. That would have actually just outright killed him, even if he'd been at full HP. So,
Confidence is a slow and insidious killer.
more than happy to have that work out. No reason to go there. Just have that one hallway battle left.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery.
Okay, well,
And boogeymen.
might as well give it a shot.
A handsome reward.
Continue to not care about heirlooms.
Well performed.
Since Wolf is dead, there's no threat there at all.
The match is struck. A blazing star
Let's
is
give us
born.
access to our last key. I maybe should have gone to that room, actually, now that I think about it. Just because it could have given us scouting for this. Yeah, it could have given us scouting for the secret room. But again, that's not a major priority. It always feels nice, though, to get the secret door, even when you're flush with cash. 12 damage, that's 2 points off. You're going to get a web off. You're not going to get a web off. You're actually going to be very, very dead instead. Which is much better for me.
Obliterated.
Less so probably for you and yours, but it's alright. Not really my problem, is it? And another curse kill. 2 in 1 run. You're too kind to me, game.
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
The occultist is the ultimate. Well, they only have 1 point left to. You know, the enemy survived with 1 HP. Not actually, though. We're going to curse them to death. Which sort of defeats the purpose of a curse, right? Like, that's meant to make somebody who is still alive suffer, in theory. That can't be strictly necessary. Your dodge is pretty high, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. The joys of living near a police department. Also, though, you need some DOT. Why are you so far back, though? 15 damage from that. So you're down to 9 HP. which should...
Quickly the tide turns.
Yeah, the Grave Robber should be able to do 9 damage to him with just a thrown dagger. Hilarious. There we go. That'll do it. You have a damage buff, which is more than a little annoying to me.
The ground quakes.
I rescind my previous statement. You do not have a damage buff. You have a damage debuff now, though, which is lovely. Can we blight the front rank with our... We can. Right, we can blank... We can blank. We can blight all 4 ranks. Might as well get a mark here for these front 2. Not that the Hound... Or not Houndmaster. Rank 2 is just the Houndmaster rank. Not that the Highwayman is going to benefit from it, but that's alright. Okay, that went substantially better than Mark parties have gone in the past, which is encouraging. Might as well work our way back to that room if we can. But honestly, having just taken another hunger check and down to 3 food, I think we might just want to leave. We'll check this room out, and if we get scouting for the secret door, so be it. If not, which is the much more likely scenario, we will just head back to the hamlet. I want to play around with that party off camera a little bit and see if I can't sort that out. Do we have a profane scroll laying around? Or did we lose all of those? 2 diseases? Guys, what are you doing? Rabies and vertigo. Okay, well, vertigo I can kind of understand. I get a little bit of vertigo myself. It's fair. Rabies, though. Oh, never mind. All is forgiven.
Makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
Drew is missing in action due to drinking. She won't do anything in the Abbey anymore. She won't pray or flagellate, and she also will not meditate. So that's exciting. What do we have? We do have some diseases to treat. Unequip all trinkets. Sort them. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. None of these heroes intrigue me that much. So I think I'm just going to leave them. Do we have another Hellion that is available? Yes, we do. Okay. How are our Houndmasters looking? Can we sort by class, please? Excellent. You're claustrophobic. And you just have a bevy of negative quirks. Okay, so you're gonna take some time off. If we're sending anybody out for the Pounder mission, it's gonna be McDowell. Yeah, send you to the sanitarium. Both of those have to go. Faithless and Resolution are irrelevant to me. This is also free this week, which is excellent. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Haven't decided if I'm going to keep you yet, so that we should get rid of. Haven't decided if I'm going to keep you yet. This is all acceptable, as is that. As is that. I don't really want to get rid of known cheat on Dismiss, because it's kind of his defining thing. Level 2 Occultist isn't a priority for treatment. I don't really... I want to get rid of claustrophobia, because that's increased stress in hallways, but I don't think it's that bad. Alright, so what did we want to sort out? This. Okay. In you go. Get rid of that. And then there was something on... Yeah, we have enough vessels that we can afford to send one away for a week to get rid of that. Okay. Well, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I promise I will end this campaign sooner rather than later. Regardless, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. As always, feedback is welcome in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you next time.